Alright, everyone. Just checking to make sure we're streaming, and we'll get underway very shortly. Looks like it's going to start working. Here we go. Alright, we're on. Welcome to the another Slimy Monday Quickie. Basically, sorry, my throat's still a bit stuffed from being sick. Basically, just going to run through the high time frame, low time frame. Get back to have a look at a few things I was talking about last week, if I can remember what they were, and then yeah, just go through a new indicator that I'm looking to launch very shortly as well. So as usual, just get through a disclaimer first. Everything in this video is for general information and educational purposes only. Nothing presented constitutes financial product advice, personal advice, or a recommendation to acquire or deal in any financial product. Any examples are illustrative only and should not be relied upon as an indicator of future performance, as past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. If you didn't realize already. Oh shit, I haven't set up my screen properly. Alright, just hold on a second, guys. That'll be right. There we go. I might just have to adjust things a little bit here. Alright, that looks a bit better. Alright. Yeah, I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, it looks like it's going live. Alright, high time frame. So weekly, we've had the craziest couple of weeks, as you'd already know. So it's good to see we've had this bit of a bounce here, and we're coming out of here. And after my terrible trading of this part just here, everything seems to be improving. So that's good. Yeah, I really only just look at this from the naked price action point of view, really. We have had a bit of a through drive up, but I'm not sure if that's even valid on a weekly, to be honest. So I'm not really worrying about it too much. I think we've got a lot to go here, and looks like we've just touched 116,000, which is good. I think Rumps was saying he was expecting that to get touched, so yeah, looks like it has. Might be time to quickly close out some trades. Yeah, if you're well in profit, might be time to start thinking about clearing some of those. So, oh, sorry everyone. That might be a problem. I might have to cut this one short. Yeah, anyway, that's the way it is. We're just topping out here. If we get the sweep above, that would be ideal, but doesn't have to happen. I've managed to get onto a stack of trades: Sui, Bitcoin Cash, Sol, even Ponkies playing out well, just great. Syrup, Hype as well, all longs in the last couple of days, mostly this morning. So, oh damn it. Yeah, I should have thought about that before I started. Anyway, I'll be quick. So yeah, go to the four screens. I was talking last week, basically, where we were here. I was saying buy any pullbacks, or I was buying any pullbacks, and I did. So yeah, we had some. Where were we? Saturday, Sunday, Friday. Yeah, just in here. So we've been bouncing around along this 18-day rolling, and we're also crossed under the 30-day and then bounced back above it. So that's been particularly good. I've got alerts going off everywhere here. I might just have to turn the sound down on those guys because that's going to annoy me. Yeah, all right. And yeah, and as has been very consistently lately, we seem to have this drive through the weekend, and especially Sunday afternoons for us Australian East Coasters. It just pumps right out of there, and it's I can't even remember the last time it went the other way. I tried to do a bit of a back test of this on the weekend, and to be honest, it was quite some time ago, and it's becoming quite reliable. So I'm not sure if you can go all in. We did last weekend. We did get this sweep low first, and then a quick pump out. So we never got anything quite like that. So yeah, it swept the lower range and then took off. So that was a really good sign to get in there. It had massive amount of volume pile in there too. So that was really a good sign that you could just buy anything from there. And even into Monday. So as you're probably aware, I got a bit caught out waiting for the CME gap to close here somewhere. I was all in here, and yeah, I thought this pullback might send us back down to the CME gap, which was back down here somewhere, but that never happened. So I missed out on a bit of extra cash, which would have been lovely. But anyway, that's you can't win them all. And then yeah, so this weekend has been good. This whole recovery from here has been great. It's good to see. Yeah, I think I was talking about buying any pullbacks. Once we came back in here and closed this CMA gap, then got the double bottom there. That was quite nice. Even though I didn't sweep that previous low, and you could have said that may have been a poor low. Same with there. She just took off from there, so it was really nice. Got back inside the 7-day as well, and just started running from there. So yeah, good to see some strength, and the 4 hour on the 4 hour just looks great. Like we got this little doji candle, got a nice little pullback, and then it just started chugging on. So it's great. Yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. So yeah, I wouldn't be logging too hard at the moment, even though this has been great strength. We might just sweep this here, so we might just need to see what happens here. We're just breaking outside of the 18-day as well, so this might actually you know, roll over and use that as support, and then go some more. I don't know, anything can happen from here. But yeah, just be mindful. We do have this whopping great CME gap now. But yeah, sometimes it can take some time to close them. So yeah, we no longer close them in the next New York session, which used to be very common. We now we now take a bit longer for some reason. All right, I need to go quickly, otherwise I'm going to annoy the shit out of you guys coughing. As you can see, there is a CME gap here. So this is a CME Bitcoin chart. We have a sizable gap of, oh shit, what is that? Of 4.5% at the moment. But look, this could keep running. It might come flying back down, close tonight, might close Tuesday night, might close never. So we just need to be cautious now, and just once it starts showing a bit of weakness, just expect that it may actually just keep going all the way to close that. East looking fabulous. You see my little squiggle here, that was surprisingly right on the money from last week. But yeah, this is, I think this is when I was saying I was buying any pullbacks here. So it's playing out very nicely. We kind of rode on the 18-day, which is my favourite for the for ETH. It's played out really well. It's been less reliable in the last couple of weeks, but previously has always provided really good support and resistance levels. And yeah, you can see there it's been quite good, been good through there, been good here. So yeah, and we've shot off with a great move from that once it broke inside there, and yeah, we just came back for a little retest there. So yeah, nice 10% run straight on the inside there, smashed straight through the other side of it. So perfect. Yeah, once again, ETH's just like a high beta play at the moment to Bitcoin, which is fantastic to see. Um, on the lower time frames, we're coming up to the 50-day SMA, which I don't know. I'd have to back test and look at this. It has provided some support and resistance before, but yeah, not one that I'm looking at. What is all this shit on my chart? We are just short of that level there, so that's going to be quite a strong level. So I'll be seeing how we react there. I guess once we've had a move like this, it's really just time to think about what you're really doing. It's not really a time to be going all in. It's a time to be thinking about, hey, we're just pushing right up here. Oversold on Cypher, oversold on the RSI, double smooth stochastic is also oversold. Oh, sorry, overbought. Overbought on all those, sorry. So yeah, it's a good one to watch out for. Yeah, we probably should get a bit of a cooling off at some point here. Did I skip over the 12-hour chart? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to talk about the 12-hour chart for Bitcoin. You can see here we've come up and tagged that one's 116k. We're starting to pull back a little bit here now. We've got the big fat TD9 there as well. That's not going to close till later tonight, so anything can happen here, really. But look, that the eight's the eight's validated anyway, so you should be expecting some sort of pullback. Now that we've swept that level, we might get a pullback in here. Come down here and reload. Maybe we only come back and come back to this breaker block. That's also a possibility. As far as the double smooth stochastic goes, we're getting up there. You can see we did have a reversal here, very similar actually. We had, oh, this is pretty ugly because we had this big massive, I have no idea what was going on there, but I traded that quite well, so I'm quite happy that I got in and got out when we tagged here actually. So I did some good swings through here, so I'm building up my count slowly with the swing trade, so that's good. And yeah, you can see, yeah, if we get across here, so if we get the red dot, or if we get like a swing fail, it's always good to drop, once we start getting up, good to drop to the lower time frames and then just get a better feel for what's happening, because this 4-hour candle's pretty strong. I'll turn the profile off, I don't care about that at the moment. It'll matter what happens with this 4-hour candle, so we're still a few hours to go on that. Sorry, a couple of hours to go, 1 hour to go. So yeah, we might put in a big swing file right here, and then that would going to make you a little bit nervous if you haven't already taken profits, or make you start thinking about what's going on here. On the 30-minute, let's go to 1 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. Get rid of this shit off my screen. Yeah, so I'd say we're probably going to swing fail it, pull back in, and just have a bit of a cooling off. Don't know how deep that'll go, where you don't have to come back down here and close this gap. So anything could happen here. Anyway, sorry for flipping around like that. I forgot to talk about the double smooth stochastic. So just to recap that, we're getting a bit long here, and we're due for a bit of a reset, but this can go on for quite some time. So like this one, I remember saying down here that this can carry on for a week or so. You need to, just be fully aware that may take some time to play out. Just with this one, we're oversold for 7 days. So yeah, in the scheme of things, like anything can happen in 7 days. Look, just have a look at where we've run in 7 days here, right? So where was Monday here? That's a lot of price action in in 7 days. So we could sit up here. This could go up here. Could come down here and still go up. Could come down and close the gap and go back up. Anything can happen, and we would still be oversold here. But I will be expecting this to, at some point, have a bit of a pullback to give us a bit of breathing space. Maybe we don't fall all the way down. Maybe we do. Maybe we do something like one of these. Maybe we get the cross, we fall down, come back inside, then have another push up. Look, this whole section here actually is a good example of what actually could happen now that we're swung back bullish again. We can have a little reset, price chop sideways for a week or two, then have another crack at it. So that's what I'm hoping for, just shallow pullbacks. Pullbacks are for buying at the moment, I think. So anyway, I'll move on. That's ETH obviously trading ETH. I've mentioned before I trade ETH, Sol, SUI and BTC on that from the swings of Bitcoin at the moment, and it's playing out quite well. You can see Sol had a bit of an ugly head and shoulders pattern here from last week. I think that's where I marked that. Yeah, that was last week there. I have no idea what I was saying about it then, but we obviously put in this right shoulder, and I was concerned that we would go straight back down there. We had a little nice little pump out of there. We've come back down here, take the developing yearly, which is quite nice, and also the date anchored VWAP, and we've moved up. I have no idea why I was drawing this, but obviously this must have been over the weekend. Yeah, it was. So so I put some trades on over the weekend as well, based on things that were happening, and I did actually catch this little pullback here this morning. So that was quite a good trade. So jumped on that. On the lower time frames, I saw that it was dipping. Where was it? Saturday. Was it here? No. Must have been here. Bitcoin did the same too, actually. I should show the Bitcoin. Bitcoin one was the one that triggered me to start jumping in on everything else. Didn't quite get the trigger on the cipher. I think we did on the 3 minute though. Let's go back to 3 minutes. And not quite. You can see we had quite a liquidation level, even though we had a big spike there. Obviously, a lot of people got caught offside there. That's a lot of volume coming in there and a lot of change of open interest. But either way, when this was happening, that was a big handle, and then profile. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Actually, what the fuck is that doing? All right. If I do the replay, you can see we got the perfect little B shape in there. I just went, you beauty. We got the perfect B shape profile. Yeah, well, it's a reverse B. Just believe me. We were sweeping this level. So this was our nice little level that had formed there, nice little range here, and swept the lows, and then I thought it was a good opportunity to pile in. So just started looking for anything that looked nice on the chart, and thinking that Bitcoin was going to run, and had a crack at it. Not sure what happened to ETH. I didn't actually put any extra ETH trades on, but I'd say it was probably similar. Yeah. Didn't quite get the same high volume, but definitely got this massive spike. There must have been heaps of people shorting for some reason. Don't know why that would be. I guess they might have been thinking CME gap, but Yeah, it seems strange that you'd have that sort of liquidation just off this little consolidation. That's not a lot, right? Anyway, price is obviously these guys got liquidated. Prices keep running. Um, don't short a bull market at the end of the day. And what do we got going on here? Soul scalping on the wrong time frame. Yeah, so I jumped on Soul. I don't know what that line is there. I'm going to actually just delete everything. Um, yeah, Bitcoin, when it dipped down here 8:30 this morning for me, I thought it was a great opportunity just to try some higher beta plays, even though this here is not really particularly exciting in that didn't really sweep that. We didn't get the shift of, or big shift in open interest, just because I was so confident that Bitcoin was going to go, just because of that big candle and the profile it was drawing. I just knew everything would follow. Jumped on Sui as well. So yeah, I was just piling in on everything here. Also got onto a lot of scalp. So I've been testing out. I'll just move on from there. So anyway, what I should do is go back and show you some good trades. So the indicator would have put you into a trade here Sunday afternoon as well. This is quite a good one actually. Looking at that, this is actually a really good example. So you can see we were just derping about here a bit. It started a little bit of an uptrend on the 5 minute. We started consolidating. I guess that was a bit of a UTAD. First drive down, right? So we're breaking all the EMAs. We're breaking the uptrend. First down, a little bit of a stuff around there. Second down, both high volume candles. Third down, there we go. Third down. Didn't sweep that level, so maybe you should be a little cautious that might get tagged or it might come down there. But if you had got in there and then just rode that one out, that one is a ripper. So that's what you need to be thinking now. With a bit of strength in the market, if you're getting in tight on these, even if you said, oh, I want to pull it back there a bit, just in case we dip down, and then wait for that, and if it does dip in here, see how it reacts, and then maybe put your big order in. Either way, we just pulled a 7R basically, so that's a good way to trade. So you just need to set this alerts up and yeah, just have a look what's going on. And so with this, and I'll just close down some of this other shit so you can see what's going on here and zoom in. So what's happening here is, as the price action's coming down, we're losing basically momentum here, right? So we're right up here, slowing down through this period. We're getting the reset on these charts, but this will, if it doesn't start heading down, it'll sit in this middle zone, right? So we get first down, we get down there, but our 15 minutes still a little bit too wide. Get the next one down, that's getting everybody down close to the trigger levels. Third time down brings everybody down under. And then once you get the high volume spike with that, then that's when it triggers. So that's what we got with Solana. So Solana's been trading pretty well, and I just noticed on back testing, Sui'd been a bit shit for a while there, but now it has. So all these are new trades that have come in. So maybe I should just change the date so we can see. Let's say the last 15 days or something like that. We'll say 13th, right? We are hitting 71% hit rate if you were just trading 1.1 to 1 and you've put 63% in your account, right? And that's not even trading, like that's only trading, buy sell right there. If you had gone in here, see this is another Sunday one, right? So triggered Sunday, another great setup. Let's piss this off. Have another close look at this. Actually got one there too. What's that? Saturday evening, right? So once again, we've had this starts slowing down. We get the breaker structure. We get the first drive, second drive, third drive, right? And you can see them here too. These are perfect ones because they're giving you big volume candles in here, so you can get more confidence. Sometimes you don't get that, and you can be a little concerned. Rightly so. Once this gave you the buy signal, then yeah. And in this case, so we didn't sweep low again, same as Sol. We did there though, so we got down to that part of it. But we got a little bit of a bump on the open interest. Why is that not updated? Jeez, these things give me the shits. TradingView just doesn't update anymore, guys. I'm sorry to say. Can't do anything about it. It doesn't even update for me, so I can't help you with that. Anyway, 3 drives down. We had a level there, so I guess there was probably some liquidity trapped under there. Same thing again. We go for a run. We get this break, break of the EMAs, break of structure. Break of this uptrend, whatever you want to call it. Either way, you can see that that's starting to break down, right? And we get the failed move here. So she's coming down, down. We get our trigger here because we managed to get all of our ciphers down here, and then away she goes, right? So definitely, if I had been watching the charts, I would have been piling in on those ones. They would have been crackers. And look, once again, let's measure this. See, and you could go this one, it still didn't sweep that level. So yeah, in this case, you'd probably still need to be a bit cautious before going piling all in. But 21 Rs, you could have got out of that. That's a good day's. That's a day maker for you for sure. So yeah, and when you pull the numbers like that, you don't need to risk a lot, and I guess that's the beauty of it. I was cooking and having a nice Sunday afternoon rather than trading, but all these things are valid. You can get stopped out. You can see here it didn't really work out. You even got the 3 downs and it got stopped out. So just yeah, just be cautious. Make sure you got tight stops, and yeah. That's about it. That's how to do it. And so I'm going to move on. I think I've done enough of those now, and I've done other videos on that. But I haven't really shown a lot about this indicator in this new format. So I'm going to do a deep dive into that shortly, because there's a lot of things you can play with and yeah, screw around with, and just tune into the way you want it to be set up, and to give you the best probabilities. So you can change all the different levels here. So all these different colored lines, they're all different trigger levels for the different cipher timeframes. But yeah, I'll do a massive long discussion about that one day. New indicator I'm working with, Karina put me onto this idea. So it's basically uses a couple of different time frames of the momentum indicator and also this TTM squeeze. Less so TTM squeeze, but definitely has been good for trading some things. I've been getting onto Bitcoin Cash, a few others, and I've got it running across this time frame, this one of my alert lists at the moment. So the best way this works is you're looking for I don't know why that's not loading. Let's go to something else. All right. What you're looking for is this downward momentum. Then we get this change, breaks up through the EMAs, and we get the buy signal. and that can be a good indication that that we're going to start moving on. As you can see, we get a few false triggers here, so you need this sort of either downward momentum or very low variance with the price. Let's see, what are we on Pengu at the moment? So at the moment, yeah, it wouldn't be that great, but you can see as this broke through here, maybe you put a trade on there. Ponky, I got onto Ponky a while ago, not with this indicator, so let's not talk about that. What's Tom doing for us? Nothing. Tried to jump on ARB somewhere and got stopped out. I think it might have been in here. So yeah, you're going to get stopped out because we're trading on the 1 minute time frame as well. It's only for very small amounts and for you absolute degens. So just be warned. You need to take everything with a grain of salt when you're in this sort of time frame, because anything happens, right? And you see here, similar sort of thing. We've got this downtrend. We stabilize. We break the EMAs, and then we've got the buy signal there, so we can jump in. But yeah, if it just comes straight down like this, and you get a signal, yeah, it's not really that great. So yeah, and I don't know what else to say about this. Let's have a look at another one. SPX. I'm feeling like I need to have more SPX. So, oh look, that one looks like shit. Let's go to another one. Let's see, Woo. It's a bit choppy, a bit ugly. XLM. I think Ape had a good run. I've traded Ape a fair bit lately. I think my internet's crashing, or my computer, one or the other. I'm not loading enough here. Yeah, you can see you get this sort of downtrend, and then just as it starts changing, you'll get this buy signal once we've had a few bars, and then that's a good indication that we might trade up. As you can see, we've just swept the lows again, so you would have got stopped there, right? But if you were vigilant, you could have got onto it at some point. Same here, we've got the downtrend happening. We get this shift, and then we get the buy signal. Once it starts trading up through EMAs, yeah, it's the way to go. So I wouldn't necessarily be thinking it's a good idea right now. Let's see if I can find one to actually trade. Yeah, where would you have bought in here? So if you had bought in here, B&B, I think I'm actually on a B&B trade. Depending on where you think you can get out, look, that didn't quite tag it, so you might have just been unfortunate, rode it all the way back down again. But then here we go, we've got the shift, the dip down, we're above EMAs, we get the buy signal, away we go. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to release that one shortly. I'm just doing back testing and forward testing for you at the moment. Try and get a better understanding of what variables will work with it. I've got the Cipher and the Liquidity Hunter also plugged into it, so you can adjust it for only trades when you get a high volume candle or the ciphers in the right direction and things like that. So I'm trying to play around with that to see if it gives you any better reliability, but at the moment I'm just working off once we get the pullback and we get a shift, rather than relying on all those indicators at the moment. But I've got the alert set up for this, but as you can see, it alerts a lot. So yeah, prepare to be annoyed by that, and I would stop it from alerting to your phone if you're actually got to do something. So anyway, that's about it from there. What else have I got on my the shitcoin scalper? Let's see if we got any liquidity hunters in here. Where are we? Split scanners, my go-to for liquidity hunter. Logs, 30 minutes. We probably didn't. We're probably getting all these tops coming in now. Yeah, you can see top signals coming in. Just because everything's been pumping, all the alerts are going to be tops. Yeah, top. Look, who knows how far this will pull back. It's always the problem if you are inclined to short, you can get absolutely raped by these markets, because that looks good there. You trade it and then it just blows straight through your stop in a couple of minutes. So yeah, look, don't short bull markets is basically the end of the story, unless you're really confident. But yeah, I don't encourage it. I don't think it's a good thing. And yeah, just you don't need to. You're just adding extra risk, which is completely unnecessary, to be honest. These markets are pretty violent at the moment, and yeah, nobody needs to lose more money. Anyway, that's about it. I'm not really seeing anything of any interest here. Everything's just been pumping all day, so all weekend really. So yeah, that's about it. So I've got nothing to report back there. Oh, that's just another one of the scalping ones, so nothing to talk about there either, really. Say's been a piece of shit. Sui's becoming my favourite again. Sol's great as usual, and ETH and BTC are doing what they always do. So that's about where we are at the moment. Yeah, happy hunting, people, and I'll leave you to it.